Oh, damn. It's not looking good at all. Welcome back, family, to BrainFLoTv. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and let's get right into this one. Actress and comedian Tiffany Haddish has been arrested Friday in Beverly Hills on suspicion of driving while impaired, authorities said. Some people are saying it's driving while impaired and others are saying it's a DUI. There's a difference between a DUI and driving while impaired. For instance, if I smoke so much marijuana that I'm impaired to drive, I'm not driving under the influence of alcohol, right? So I'm not drunk driving. But driving impaired means your abilities are impaired by. Let's not get into all that. Let's get to what I really want to say. Tiffany Haddish, she's 43 years old now. She was taken into custody at about 5:45 a.m. early morning style at Beverly Drive North on Dayton Way, according to the Beverly Hills Police Department. Tiffany Haddish has been booked on suspicion of DUI, the police said, and she had performed at the Laugh Factory in West Hollywood Thursday night for the club's 43rd annual free Thanksgiving feast for the community. The comedian is known for her roles in films like Girls Trip, Night School, Like a Boss, among other things, and of course, her stand-up comedy. Now, I don't know. I'm going to say it straight off the bat that Tiffany is sliding downhill rapidly and she needs to be rescued. I'm honestly wondering, where is Kevin Hart and where are all the other people who were so much on her side when she was blowing up really big? You know, Tiffany was in everything. Just the other day when you looked around, Tiffany was co-signed to be in every friggin' thing. And then suddenly, after an incident happened, she was no longer on the scene. She was what we call canceled or possibly blackballed. That's how I see it. For those of you who don't know what that incident was about, there was a Forbes article that says, top line, comedian Tiffany Haddish expressed regret on Monday for participating in a comedy skit in which she allegedly forced a 7-year-old child to perform sexually suggestive acts after she and fellow comedian Eris Spears were sued in state court for alleged sex abuse against the minor and his similarly underage sister. When that news broke, and then the video clips started circulating for people to pay attention to, a lot of people who hadn't seen it before were mortified. People were like, how could you think any of this was funny? Hands off the children. There's a lot of weirdos and pedos in Hollywood. Oh, that's why they got her into Hollywood, because she's a part of the agenda. People were just saying all kinds of stuff. By this point, you know, any entity, corporate entity, they don't want their brand associated with certain things. So they started pulling away from Tiffany. And whatever work she had in the works that was supposed to be coming to the silver screen sometime soon was canceled, right? The comedian said that while the sketch was intended to be comedic, it wasn't funny at all, though she did not comment further on the situation, citing that there was some ongoing litigation. In the video, which was uploaded to the site Funny or Die, the child identified in the lawsuit only as John Doe. The child is seen in his underwear as Spears was playing a pedophile, looks at him and massages his back, along with other sexually suggestive acts, according to the Daily Beast. The lawsuit also takes aim at Tiffany Haddish and Spears for a 2013 video in which Haddish directed Doe's 14-year-old sister, identified only as Jane Doe. The names were kept out of it because they're minors, but it said that Tiffany, instructed her to mimic performing fellatio while eating a sandwich, alleging Haddish showed the 14-year-old Jane Doe how to give fellatio, including movements of the hand to the mouth and the noises and the moaning and the groaning, despite the child being nervous and disgusted by the request. See, that incident right there, when it happened, I knew Tiffany was in trouble. And I knew she wasn't going to be able to bounce back to what she was before. But one of the things that I noticed is Kevin Hart, who used to be all pro, all go Tiffany, everywhere saying Tiffany Haddish, Tiffany Haddish. As soon as that broke, you haven't seen Tiffany and Kevin on camera at the same time anywhere since then. And I'm not talking about anywhere on screen as in a movie. I'm talking about anywhere like at any event, at a comedy event, at an after party, at a gathering by somebody else, party, something, a backyard barbecue. Nowhere. He has distanced himself so far from Tiffany, but so has the industry, and so has the corporate brands who were probably sponsoring her back when, before all this came out. What I'm trying to say here is, watching her out there getting all these DUIs, because this ain't her first one. You know, she had one recently. I don't know if she was convicted of DUI. I'd have to go look that up. But I know that she was arrested just like she is now, or was now. Which tells me, along with her ranting on social media, that she's going through something. She's going through something. I don't know where she's going to find work, but apparently she's still working. But this was a free event. So it's like you can come and perform for free, but if you want to check, we'll rather spend our money paying somebody else who doesn't have that stigma attached to them. Y'all say a prayer for Tiffany, man. She out here going through it. And, you know, I don't know. I don't know if I should even hold a comedy skit against them. I watched it and it was cringy. And I thought, damn, how could anybody have thought that this was funny, let alone to videotape it and release it? And there was a whole lot more information that was just damaging to the whole situation. Kind of gives you an insight into why P. Diddy or Puffy settled with Cassie so quickly before letting too much of what she had to say get out to the public. See, they were after Tiffany before. Tiffany kept saying, oh, they're trying to get my money. The mother of the children, who has said that she was a friend of Tiffany and she trusted Tiffany, didn't know what Tiffany was doing with her children, but she trusted her, so she wasn't worried. But when she discovered what it was, she was horrified, right? That woman was said to be, according to Tiffany's reps, trying to extort Tiffany because of her newfound fame and fortune, trying to get money out of her, right? So they vowed to keep on fighting it, and they wouldn't pay her a penny. And then when Hollywood and the rest of the world and news media got a hold of all of it, it was a wrap. Eventually, I believe the case was settled out of court, but the damage was already done. Now, the most you'll see of Tiffany is getting arrested again for another suspicion of DUI. Y'all leave your comments in the comment section below. Do y'all think she's going through it? Do y'all think she was blackballed out of Hollywood because of the situation I just spoke about? And do you think that she is sliding down and needs help? And did you also notice that Kevin Hart and others who are rich and powerful in that circle have turned their backs on her? Well, at least publicly, as we see. None of them has come out to say, listen, I'll put my credibility on the line. She's not like that. If they've all been silent concerning her, do you think that they should stand up and speak out for her, try to usher her back into the fold, get her back into A-list movie roles, or is it over for Tiffany? I'll catch y'all on the next video. It's BrainFLoTv. I'm out. Peace.